those of you that are wondering, it's speech number 3 out of the Public Relations Manual, Persuading Approach.
Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters. Get back here where everybody can see me. With 38 years under my belt, it took me 5 hours to put this sucker together. It was first delivered 2 weeks ago to the Houston Christian Chamber of Commerce. And I'm so passionate about what was in it, I put that much time into it. And it starts off with, Jesus left us with 2 simple messages. Love your neighbor as yourself. Well, with one message, love your neighbor as yourself, which can be broken down into 2 parts. Love yourself, and then love your neighbor as yourself. And I have the privilege this morning of sharing with you some information that can help you follow both of those admonitions. Let me ask you a question. Who wants to buy wellness stuff? No, okay. In actual fact, nobody really wants to buy any wellness stuff. But, how about if I ask you the question, how many of you want to benefit from wellness? How many of you want to benefit from what wellness can bring you? All right. And what benefits might those be? Well, things like better quality of life, using natural solutions to situations traditionally addressed by pharmaceuticals and invasive procedures. Let me share with you some tangible benefits that I and my family and those with whom we've shared these technologies are experiencing daily as a result of using health and wellness technologies that are on the leading edge of today's wellness revolution. These include products and technologies that aid in things like overcoming back challenges, sleep problems, lack of energy, to name just a few. You know, it's amazing how we work so hard to gain the income to live quality lives, all at the expense of our health. We've all been there? Let's talk a little bit about how we can change that with an example that many of you can relate to, I'm sure, and that's called lower back pain. As a youth of 13, I had a football injury. And that muscle right there has been my Achilles heel ever since. About 8 years ago, I pulled that sucker again, and it took 6 weeks of excruciating pain using all traditional methods of trying to get that healed. I had a job that had me in the car for 45 minutes both ways. I got out of that car like this. And I also got out of that car like that when I got home. And during the day, I was in pain, and of course it affected my work, it affected my mobility, it affected a whole lot of things. So, and I'm guessing a lot of you have been there too. You know, losing sleep, losing attention. Well, let's get back to the story here. Fast forward 6 years to the Saturday after Ike. Driveway, tree in driveway, car in garage, got to get that tree out of the driveway. 10 o'clock, Saturday morning, I pulled the muscle again, but the tree was still in the driveway. 2 o'clock that afternoon, it was finally gone. Back was exacerbated quite a bit. But in the interim, since that first injury, my wife and I have decided to proactively invest in wellness, to establish a wellness environment for our home and our lifestyle. And we did this because, let's face it, without our health, we realized that neither of us could do what we do best. So, as a result of taking those proactive wellness positions, the 6 weeks of pain and agony of the previous injury turned into 6 days. Because we had invested in wellness technologies that we were using on an ongoing basis. shape a whole lot faster. So the result of taking these proactive wellness positions was that my recuperating time was 6 days, and it was done naturally, with a lot less pain and suffering. My family and I see major improvements using natural solutions to address conditions that are usually treated with pharmaceuticals and invasive procedures. Our bodies have responded to our proactive moves with increased energy, decreased pain and ailments, and the better ability to address daily environmental, physical, and mental challenges. We see major improvements from embracing proactive wellness. In closing, let me come back to where we started. Love yourself and love your neighbor as yourself. Over the past 2 years, my wife and I have chosen to put ourselves and our family in a wellness environment. That includes our 90-year-old mother-in-law who lives in our wellness home, and her quality of life is positively affected, as is my wife's ability to serve as her ongoing caregiver. And my ability to be best at what I can be every day is significantly influenced by the wellness and technologies that we've chosen to embrace. The lives of those with whom we've shared these technologies has also been enhanced. In short, becoming involved with proactive wellness technologies and products has truly allowed us to better love ourselves and those that we love. If you'd like to look into the solutions that we've implemented in our home to be proactive about our wellness, you can see me afterwards, or this evening we have a wellness technology showcase over at the Hampton Inn just across the street over here from 7 to 8:30 this evening. So become proactive about your wellness. You owe it to yourselves, your family, your friend,